Hello, everybody. We're so excited that y'all are back for the final STF meeting of the semester. I'm about to say school year, not just yet, but for the semester. So we're super excited that y'all are back with us. So thank y'all so very much for coming. We know that y'all had early dismissal today, so y'all are probably like over meeting with us right now. But we greatly appreciate y'all being right here and joining us for the December 2020 STF meeting. It will be short and sweet. The team is here, as you guys can see. Everyone say hello before we get started. Just, wave. Hey. And we're going to go ahead and jump into the meeting today. All right. So the STF meeting agenda can be located or found, I should say, in the chat box. We're going to place the link there, as well as it is in the STF classroom, and I have the ticker tape going for easy access for the little short URL, the tiny URL. So you guys can go there to access and to review the agenda. So happy holidays, one more day, and we're going to all be running to our cars for a 2-week brain break because we all really need it. This meeting is going to be recorded. If you guys have any questions, remember, stick it in the chat box, and we will definitely pause throughout to answer and to, of course, interact with you guys. So just a quick reminder, it is stipend time. So it's Sesh Money time, you guys. Your district facilitator should have reached out by now to you to discuss your fall stipend if you are the STF on record. If you are not, then we'll figure out some kind of way and we'll discuss, and they will talk with you guys on a one-on-one basis. I have the STF tracker right here for you guys to reference. So they should have already made contact with everyone to discuss, have you guys review these items, sign it, and return it back. All of this information will be turned in to IT, and they're the ones that cut the money to you guys. So we were going to turn that information in at the beginning of January when we come back from our holiday break, and you guys should receive it at the end of January for that stipend period. So just to let you guys know that if they have not reached out, please reach out to them and go ahead and get this stuff finalized so you guys can get your fall stipend. Remember, that's $250 for the fall semester. That is right there for easy access for you guys. Want to go ahead and go on to Destiny Resource Manager with Ms. Gath.
Hello, everyone. I am going to present to you all some reminders this afternoon. So the first reminder is about Destiny Resource Manager. I know that you all are receiving your Amplify Science materials, and I have been in touch with several different librarians. And so the process that we are going to follow in order to hopefully get this all into Destiny as soon as possible is I am in the process of, I have a collection of items that each school is going to receive. I'm going to put that information into Destiny Resource, and then I will notify you all as the STFs of each school to let whoever is handling putting in the materials to let them know that it is now accessible. So versus everyone trying to fill out the record request form or calling to find out about the putting that material in, we are just simply going to, I have a list of everything that's supposed to be placed in. It's going to take a couple of days because it's a lot of materials based on each grade level. But I should have it all in by the time we return back to school in January. So ask your librarians to please just be patient, that we are in the process of working on getting all of those materials into Destiny Resource so that they can scan them and put them into your school's personal inventory. The other component of it is you will need to send a request for, and I'm going to type this into the agenda, is that you're going to need to request the amount of barcodes that you will need to Miss Kristen Robert. And so you should, once you know how many barcodes you will need for your particular site, send her an email and she will get those barcodes to you. She is only allowed to give out no more than 200 barcodes per school. So just make sure that you have enough barcodes for the items that you are trying to scan into Destiny Resource Manager. Again, this is our request form, and what you would have to do is just the factor of making sure that you fill it out. Remember, there are different sections based on what type of information that you're trying to request a record for, whether it is just technology equipment, if it is textbook equipment, or if it is like a resource kit. So some of, I know that with our Amplify materials, there are kits for each grade level as well. So just identify which area you are trying to do a record for. And let's say if I say it's for textbooks, click next. I didn't put that. Next. And it will bring you to the textbook and curriculum materials section. And so you'll fill that out. And then all of that information will be placed in. One of the things that is very important that I need the information on is the ISBN number, to make sure that you are putting in the correct ISBN number. If you see the dashes on it, please, when you type it in, you may need to send me an email follow-up, because I don't think that this form is accepting the dashes in the ISBN number, but we definitely need to make sure that I have options of ways to put it in to make sure that DRM actually accepts that particular ISBN number in order to create a record. But I should have all of that information from the documents that I have in order to begin putting information into DRM so that you all can go into those records. So if you have any questions about that, please feel free to send me an email and I will respond to you and give you as much information as possible. We are all in the process of still trying to learn the system. And so we are really, really trying hard to quickly get things together. I know several of you all have requested access to DRM because you do not have a librarian on your campus. We're in the process of trying to figure that out as well. I'm working with Dana Kelly in IT. And so as soon as we get that information together, as soon as we're able to figure out what access we need to have, or which route we need to take in order to give you all that access to DRM, we will definitely contact you directly and let you know that you should have access. And if we have any other problems, we will work them out through that. And so that is what I have for you all today with our Destiny Resource Manager. As far as our Google Initiative campaign, I will have some specific guidelines as far as what would need to be submitted for each school. We need to make sure that, remember that this year we are going to do videos, and the videos that we want submitted by the schools is actual evidence of the Google apps being used in the classroom by students and by the teachers. And so that way we can show not only do we have people that are Google certified, but we also have effective use of the Google apps in our classroom settings or our instructional settings. And so that is our purpose and our reason for us wanting wanting each and every one of you all and all of our educators Google certified, because we know that it makes instruction for you that much easier. And also it helps with the implementation of the different Google apps. So if you have not included your transfer teacher, the teachers who have transferred to your school that are already Google certified from one school to another, please make sure that you fill out the survey so that we can have that information and we can have accurate data for your campus of the number of Google certified educators. And that is it for me. I will pass it on to Ms. Gillette.
Mute. All right, everybody. Hello. I'm just going to talk about some quick, like Google updates, things you might have seen, things we can review. I know we've all seen like hand raising and stuff. But just if you have some questions, reach out to me. Just like I said, as a reminder, everybody does have those new moderation features. Been having some questions about like people getting phone calls coming in and that kind of stuff, or unwanted guests. That is generally going to fix your problem. You will have to admit every student, but another way you can fix this problem too is like making a habit of resetting that link. I know a lot of teachers have a procedure of going into the classroom, resetting that link, and just kind of, you know, being cyber safe. I know some people too, you may have seen this. The citation tool is now built into Google Docs. If you have not tried it, and those of you who are taking night classes, this is amazing. I used it that past week, and I cannot. It's so cool. You just put them over here, and you click Cite. Take some time to use it. And this is just some of you might know this already, but there is a shortcut if you've closed a tab too early, or maybe some of your students, you think they just closed something out when you walked over. If you hold down Control-Shift-T, it'll pop open that last tab. So if you're having any problems with that, or you accidentally closed something out, I showed that to somebody the other day, and they were super excited, and I was like, I need to remember to tell everybody. And you can do that for up to 10 tabs. So just Control-Shift-T or Command-Shift-T on your Mac, and you'll be able to pop up that last tab. Whether it's you're an accident or an accident by the student, it is an easy fix. They have changed the way that students have to be added back once they're removed. I know before you can remove them twice. Now, if you remove them, you'll have to add them back, and that's how they'll be able to get in your class. Thanks to Miss Washington, who made us a nice little screencast right here of how to add students back. So if you're confused about how to do that, or you want to share it with your faculty, right here, there's a link, and it'll show teachers. All you have to do is hit the add button and add that student ID. So just that procedure has changed. So just remind your teachers, if they remove a student, they will have to directly add them back. Hand raising, you might have seen it at the bottom, but make sure your teachers are aware. It's a super simple way to keep those virtual students, like if you know who has a question. So check all of these things out. And something that came out like recently, like within the past week, is now you can set your own background on Jamboard. So if you're not using Jamboard, now it's even more user efficient. You can even like search for GIFs and add them as your background. I've got a little GIF here about how to just set a background. You could use this for graphic organizers or check-ins or anything. And then right here, if you need a guide or if you want to train your faculty, I have a slide deck already made at your disposal. So you can go ahead and explain to your faculty the amazing ways of Jamboard. I have had some questions about originality reports. I know like some of the high schools are using them. Now we do have unlimited. So you'll notice when you assign something in Google Classroom, you got that button. It'll say originality report. You do have that available in other languages, but they have improved it. So it will detect like different symbols and things, and kind of let you know that there are some weird characters in there in case they've copied and pasted something. And then something that is kind of a few mouse clicks, but it is cool. You can live translate on Google Meet. I've got a quick GIF here. It is a few clicks, but you turn on your captions, and then you'll go up to the top on your, like it's going to give you a menu. It'll ask you what language to translate it in, and then you can kind of translate your captions. It's really, really super helpful. And last, be ready, because screen recording will be built in your Chromebook. Your students will have quick access to a screen recording without any kind of extension or extra stuff. So thanks everybody for all you do. That's all I have, and reach out to me with any questions you have.
Before we transition to the next group, Nikki and Angelica, just a quick shout out to Miss Shalette for becoming a Google certified coach. Woo woo!
If anybody is interested in doing that, just let me know.
Congrats. Congrats.
Thank you.
Very, very welcome. All right, go ahead and turn it over to Nikki and Angelica.
you all in NearPod. We have some new things or some new features coming out. Yeah. Okay. We have some new features that are coming out in NearPod. The first one is vocabulary. Now, we've had vocabulary for quite a few, maybe about a year and a half. I've used it in my classroom, but it is now available to all teachers starting in January. And then our free option will end in May. And vocabulary is an amazing program. It increases vocabulary in all core subjects, and it is aligned to the state standards. So the lessons that you choose is normally put to the beats of music that students are normally used to engaging with on a regular basis, either on iPods, on YouTube, and with familiar artists. So this is a perfect way to infuse music into your classroom, as well as reach those students who need that extra push to remember those vocabulary words and to increase their vocabulary. Another thing, and of course, y'all know I have to touch on the kinders, is that we have, or NearPod has, in partnership with PBS and PBS Kids, they have developed science lessons based off of the series Eleanor Wonders Why. And these lessons are also standards-based, and they allow kindergarten students to use science inquiry skills that they develop through application and repetition. And I say repetition because there are a lot of poems in here that allow the students to do routines and procedures with their lessons. And they repeat the same routines and procedures over and over again. And so the students are ready each and every time, and they know the steps into making those science-based inquiries. The lessons are paced per day, so you can use these as enrichment pieces or mini units to accompany your existing science lessons with your curriculum. And the best part of all is that each lesson comes with PDF guides that are printable if you're doing paper packets to be sent home, or they can be used in Cami. So that serves as a great accountability piece or a quick assessment. So I encourage you all to share that with your teachers to check it out. They have various topics on just the basic things, especially answering and asking questions. They have videos that accompany it, and it can it's dual language as well. So check those out.
Also, while
Nikki, you're muted.
Sorry, you guys, that would be helpful if I unmute myself. Hi, you guys. I want to talk about the NearPod settings for just 1 second. They did make an update here in the NearPod settings. So when you come here, go to your NearPod advanced settings. And I know this was a problem for some teachers as far as the kids using those names like Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, all of those crazy names. So make sure your teachers come here and they turn on the student's name to autofill, so you don't have to worry about that. Hopefully they'll prevent some of the foolishness that's going on with NearPod. So I just wanted to point that out, that they did add that there for you guys. So definitely tell your teachers they do have to come here on the little icon here, go to lesson settings and turn that on, just to help manage NearPod if they are using NearPod as with their lessons. And as Miss Angelica said, NearPod has some wonderful partnerships. I thought it was so cool and awesome when I saw that they have the Calm partnership. So here, you know, we need to meditate, take time to regather our thoughts and bring our class back together. So they have all of these wonderful lessons, and you can see they're broken down by the grade levels that you can definitely do with your kids. Your counselors can do it, your teachers can do it. If the kids are it's just a great meditation and calming. So I'm glad that they have that information, there's these resources here that we can utilize now with our students. So that's another great partnership. That's why I love NearPod. They always partnering with the best people. So I just wanted to talk about that for a minute. And then we already talked about Eleanor. All right. Also, we have, if you didn't know, NearPod is coming with it. They have the Smithsonian videos here. And you can see we have some for social studies and science. So definitely check those out. Let your science and social studies teachers, you'll see there's 20 lessons here for grades 3 through 12. And then we have 28 lessons here for social studies for 6 through 12. So definitely check those out and explore those. Those are there available for us to use. And also just don't forget, because we don't see that much usage, the district did purchase the historical perspectives for our secondary teachers. So just a reminder, friendly reminder, let your teachers know we have that component now. Definitely use it. There's some great lessons in there. And then of course, the social and emotional learning. We can always teach our students about that and have teachable moments, spend 5 or 10 minutes out of our day and go over these pre-made lessons that the district has paid for. So definitely make sure you're utilizing these resources. There are some great resources that you don't have to go and find and make. They're pre-made here and ready to go and paid for by the district. Make sure that you encourage your teachers, staff to utilize these, because these were extra contents that they actually added on. So it did not come with the original packet. So we want to encourage you to use it, because if we don't use it, we do lose it. So off of that, I want to congratulate everybody. That's the entire EBR district. We have over, they said we're probably the highest district. So shout out to EBR. We have over 2 million student submissions this school year. Definitely looks way better than last year. So congratulations to everyone that's supporting NearPod, using NearPod, all of our teachers, students. Congratulations on that. We are definitely, I know we're going to blow that out of the water by the end of the year, but as of 2 weeks ago, we were at 2 million student submissions. So the students are very active on NearPod. That means the teachers are active. So thanks for all of your support with that. One last thing, if you want to win a $50 gift card from Amazon, click on this link, go tweet NearPod about how do you plan on using NearPod in 2021. You have a good chance of winning a $50 gift card. I tweeted because I want my chance. So if you want to win a $50 gift card, go and tweet today when we finish, or right now if you want to on your phone, reply to their tweet about how you plan on using NearPod in 2021 so that you can possibly win this gift card from Amazon. All right, you guys, that is our NearPod updates. I'm going to stay with you and go ahead and do Go Guardian. Nothing much, nothing major going on in Go Guardian. But I know around in January, we do get some new teachers in. So if you get any new teachers in, I did link a training guide here for you that you can utilize for your teacher. Give it to your teacher. Also, remember, any new teachers or anyone on your campus that needs access to Go Guardian, they must put in a help desk ticket to request an account to access Go Guardian. So make sure you just remember that, because I know in January we do get an influx of new employees and teachers. So just keep that in mind. If you need any support with anything that we talked about, NearPod, Google, whatever, Go Guardian, let us know. We'll be able to support you and provide the support for your teachers if you cannot. So that is my updates for NearPod and Go Guardian.
Hi. So I am going to give you a quick little STEM activity that you can implement tomorrow, or you can give it to your students over the break, give it to your teachers to give to the students over the break for an extra credit assignment, or something fun that they can do outside of the norm. So we're going to talk about stop motion animation. Am I sharing it? Okay. All right, so stop motion animation is basically you taking a picture, a still picture, you move it a little bit, take another picture, move it a little bit until you have something that actually looks like a movie. So you move it in small increments, play it all back together, and it looks like a movie. So you can do that with camera, but we're going to learn how to do it in Google Slides. So some benefits of using stop motion animation in the classroom: students can visually express ideas through digital storytelling. They can learn about history through reenactment. So whatever you're doing in social studies, you can have them reenacted using Google Slides, using the web search for the images. They can visualize science processes and life cycles, so they can show that seed going from a seed to an actual plant. And they can learn about, visualize, and explain math in small steps. So to do this in Google Slides, you would create a slide, duplicate it and move something, duplicate the new slide and move something, and just keep repeating this over and over and over. And then you would flip through those completed slides quickly, or you can just publish it to the web and let it play by itself to see it in motion. So this is an example. You can see on mine. I did this at about 5 minutes. Huh? You can't hear me? I can hear you. Oh, okay. So I did this in about 5 minutes. So you can see I started with the wolf here, and then I just kept moving it. I would duplicate my slide and move it over in small increments until the end. So if I would click through these really fast with my keyboard, it looks like it actually happened. It looks like an actual movie, and it's really fun for the kids. They love the fact that they have made a movie just by clicking on a few pictures. So I have steps here. The first thing that you would do is find a background. Pick one background that's going to be set for all your slides. Remember, we're just going to duplicate those slides over and over. When we are looking for the pictures, we want to make sure that we find transparent images. So we're going to type transparent or PNG behind the name of the object that you're looking for to make sure that it blends in with the screen. So you can see here, the wolf will come in and it blends in with the screen. It doesn't have that white background. There's also some websites that you can go to remove that white background, like remove.bg, to find your transparent images. Each slide, you're going to duplicate it and then move that picture over slightly. Like, you don't want to move it a whole lot because you don't want it to look like he's jumping too much or whatever your object is going too far. So you can see that small little movie that I made in 5 minutes was actually 21 slides. And that's just screenshots of each one of those slides that I made. And then we want to publish those to the web. So if you haven't published to the web before, it's easy. You just go to File, Publish to Web, change your auto advance to every second. So it's going to automatically be on every 3 seconds. You want to change it to every second so they can go faster. Check that check start slideshow as soon as the player loads, and then copy that URL to paste in a new tab. So I'm going to do that right now. We do File, Publish to Web. You see this one is already published, so I'm going to do Stop Publishing just so y'all can see how it looks. Click on every second. Start slideshow as the player loads. As soon as the player loads, and then publish. Copy that link and put it in a new tab. And then right here at the end, it says 1,000. You want to change that number around. So I'm going to put mine on 100 now. Well, I'm going to put it on about 200 just to see how fast it will go. And now we have a movie. So that's something quick that you can do with your with the students. The students love it. I've used it with my classes in the past, and they do way more than I would ever do. Like they think they're filmmakers. So have fun with that. Share them out with us. Let us see what your students are making. And that is it.
Mr. Hampton, you're muted.
Thank you. Sorry about that. Good afternoon, everyone. I wanted to just, before I forget, I want to let all the middle school STFs know to go ahead and shoot me an email as soon as possible regarding your stipend so I can get that taken care of, because I haven't got a chance to meet all of you yet. It's champton2@ebr.schools.org. So please try to shoot me an email either tonight or tomorrow before you head out for break, and that would be much appreciated. Today, I just wanted to bring your attention to a couple of things. Regarding Microsoft, I'm starting training in Microsoft, looking at how to manage your Outlook inbox and be more efficient as far as your organization goes. So I think it would be really helpful for a lot of educators to take a look at this. It'll be available in January. Because everything's going online and we're virtual all the time, it seems like now, we get tons and tons of emails. So just becoming more efficient in the regard of all of those emails coming in, I think would be really helpful. So let your educators know to look out for that in January. On January 4th, when we have that district-wide PD, I'm also starting some language presentations. It's a 2-part series that's going to be available January 4th, and then we're going to put it on Frontline in case people can't attend that day. And what we're looking at is all of the different language features that educators can use in the classroom with respect to Microsoft applications and Google Apps. So I think this will be really helpful for most teachers, specifically with ESL students that they have in their classrooms, because it's going to kind of help bridge the gap with the tools that they already have with those language barriers that might be in front of the teachers, because I know not all of us are fluent in several different languages. So if you could just get the word out to your educators about some language options that are really going to take the stress and the burden and the workload off of them when it comes to differentiating instruction with English language learners, that would be much appreciated.
All right, thank you, Mr. Hampton. I'm gonna add everybody back to the screen because we are at the end of our
Dr. Haney,
and I want yes.
I would like to say one thing. If you guys participated in the 12 days of TECMAS, we're going to make the announcement tomorrow. So thanks for participating if you did participate.
And please, like I said at the very beginning of today's meeting, Angelica, I'm not leaving you off. I can only add 6 people, so I'm sorry. But Angelica is here also, you guys. But like I said at the very end, at the beginning of the meeting, STF stipends are coming due. So your district facilitator should have reached out by now. I know they have. They're amazing. Please be sure you complete that tracker. That is required before we can go ahead and push out that first semester stipend to you guys. They have to turn in their paperwork on January 4th at noon. So just be mindful of that. I think maybe January 5th at noon. So just be mindful of that. Get it done before you get into that relaxing mind frame of holiday break time. We're going to stick around for another maybe 2 to 3 minutes to take any questions. If you guys don't have any questions, please don't forget to do your exit ticket. That is how we monitor your attendance. So this is the final month for the fall semester stipend. So be sure that you do your exit ticket. That is due on December 23rd. So next week, you won't have the full traditional 2 weeks that you normally get for the exit tickets. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and stick around and ask away. If not, have a great, relaxing, restful, and hopefully spend some time with your family and kind of just get your mind frame back together for the spring semester. And just, if you have any questions, reach out to anybody on our team. We're always here to support you guys. We'll stick around for another 2 to 3 minutes.
If we could sing some carols for you guys, if you want us to.
The jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock. I don't know the rest of the words, but dum, dum, dum. But if y'all need anything, like seriously, please reach out. But do not work over the break. You guys need a brain break. We need a brain break. So just take this time to just get your mind frame back together. I don't see any questions. We'll stay around for another minute or so. But if y'all think of something after, email one of us and we'll definitely provide support. All right, we're going to go ahead and end today's broadcast. Once again, please reach out if y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns. We're here to support you guys, and we appreciate all of your hard work. Please have a restful and relaxing Christmas holiday break, and see y'all in 2021. Bye.